Om Yajnanandvirandasya Jnananjanaslakaya Chakshurunmritam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 4th Canto, Chapter 8, Text 22. 17 to 23, these 7 verses describe Suniti directs Dhruva to worship the Lord. So, Suniti says, Tameva vatsa sravritya vatsalam mumukhi mrugya padabja padhatim ananya bhave nijadharma bhavite manasi avasthapi bhajasva purusham. That means, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj gives this translation like this. My dear boy, you also should take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is very kind to his devotees. Persons seeking liberation from the cycle of birth and death always take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord in devotional service. Become purified by executing your allotted occupation. Just situate the Supreme Personality of Godhead in your heart, and without deviating for a moment, engage always in his service. How a valuable life we have got. So, in the purport, Prabhupada Maharaj says, Queen Suniti advised her son that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is known as Bhritya-vatsala, which indicates that he is very kind to his devotees. She said, You came to me crying, having been insulted by your stepmother, but I am unable to do any good for you. But Krishna is so kind to his devotees that if you go to him, then the combined kindness of millions of mothers like me will be surpassed by his affectionate and tender dealings. You can find this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam 8th Canto, 24th chapter. That Ayuta Najasya Ayuta Bhagaleshan, in this verse is there. We'll discuss while discussing 8th Canto. 8th Canto, 24th chapter. So, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his purport says, the Lord is affectionate to his servant. He will have more affection for you, his servant, than the affection of millions of mothers like me. You will not encounter a trace of suffering. You will take shelter of the Lord. The path, a paddhati of whose lotus feet are sought by aspirants for liberation, but which is not easily attained by them. So very nice verse is there, 8th Canto, 24th chapter. This is stated by Satyavrata Muni, Raja Satyavrata, offering prayer to mean peace incarnation. Siva Siddha Swami in his purport says that Mrigya Padabjayo Paddhati Margo Jasyatam Evasraya Sarana Braja. Take shelter of that person. This is the process to take shelter of the Lord. So I am going to speak some more verses also. Srimad Bhagavatam 4th Canto 8th chapter, text 33. Jasya jadaya vihitam satena sukhadukayo atmanam dosyam dehi tamasa param richati. That means one should try to keep himself satisfied in any condition of life, whether distress or happiness, which is offered by the Supreme Will. A person who endures in this way is able to cross over the darkness of nescience very easily. So, Sri Prabhupada Maharaj in his purport says that when we enjoy life in so-called material happiness, it is to be understood that we are diminishing the resultant action of our pious activities. And when we are put into the suffering, it is to be understood that we are diminishing the resultant actions of our impious activities. This is also stated by Siddha Swami earlier. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his purport says that one should be satisfied in happiness or distress, thinking that by experiencing happiness, one's pious acts are being exhausted, and by suffering, one's sinful acts are being exhausted. Tamasa means sansar. The same point is being stressed here by Prabhupada Maharaj, Krishna Jagat Thakur, and also Sripad Siddhaswami. Sripad Siddhaswami in his Bhagavata Deepika says, Sukha dukhayor madhye sukhe sati punyam kiyata iti. Happiness and misery. But by when we get happiness means punyam kiyata, our pious stock is being diminished. Then dukkhe sati papam kiyata. When we are in distress, when we are in misery, our sinful reactions are being diminished. Iti atmanam tosyam tamasa param mokhyam prapnoti. Tosyandehi tamasa param ichyati means mokhyam prapnoti. You get liberation. You will be liberated from this material world. So I am going to speak some other words. 4th Canto, 8th chapter, text 46. The Narada instructs Dhruva on the process of to attain his goal. Out meditate on the Lord. Tarunam Ramaniyangam Aruno Ste Kyanadharam Pranata Srayanam Nirmanam Saranyam Karunarnavam. Narada continued, the Lord's form is always youthful. Every limb and every part of his body is properly formed, free from defect. His eyes and lips are pinkish like the rising sun. He is always prepared to give shelter to the unsurrendered soul. And anyone so fortunate as to look upon him feels short satisfaction. The Lord is always worthy to be the master of the surrendered soul, for he is the ocean of mercy. So, Prabhupada Maharaj in his purport says that in the material world, no one is worthy to accept anyone's surrender, nor does anyone fully surrender to anyone else unless obliged to do so. But here, the surrendering process is voluntary, and the Lord is worthy to accept the surrender. The surrender, this surrender by the living entity occurs automatically as soon as he sees the beautiful, youthful nature of the Lord. And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti says that Oshta and Adhara are the upper and lower lips. For men, those who do not surrender, he is the form of wealth. Srila Siddhaswami in his purport says, Ramaniyani Angani Jasya. Every limb of his body is very nice, very beautiful, Ramaniya. Oshtascha Ikshana Ikshanam cha Oshtakshane Arune, like a rising sun, red, like that. In this way, Srila Siddhaswami also describes this. So, thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like our channel, and get blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare